Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope this message finds you well. It's me, Mwadi. I wanted to share something with you, an observation that I had. The other day, I went to the local grocery store, the local vegetables store, actually. All they sell fruits and vegetables, like a little bodega. I'm trying to support my locals, right, during this time. And I walked in, and the woman in front of me was, she was there and had bought all these things, and I didn't realize that she was in line first, so I went and put my stuff on the counter. I know the guy that works there, we're pretty cool. And as she walked up, I was like, oh, I didn't realize you were first, you can go ahead. And she got real stank. She's like, of course I was here first, you see all of my things. And she started, going on this little rant. So I looked at her, I was like, sis, go ahead, it's all good, right? So I stepped back, let her go, because, there are other things more important going on right now in the world that need my attention. And she was so nasty to the guy that was working there, the clerk at the store. Just so nasty. Her tone was rude. She was slamming her vegetables down, and she got mad at him because he didn't double bag her stuff. And she stomped out after she got her, got her receipt and everything, and moved to the side and threw all her stuff on the counter and started rebagging it because I guess he didn't do a good enough job bagging it. And so when I stepped up to take my turn, I was just mad friendly because I like this guy. He's always been very nice. It's a good store, and we had a really good exchange. And I thanked him and thanked him for being open. Put my had my mask and stuff on, and went on about my business. And as I was on my way home, I realized that was a good opportunity for me to be reminded to mind my business. In that, there was a part of me that had an expectation, maybe a desire, I don't know how to really frame it, that this particular experience that we're going through was going to give us all an opportunity to reflect, learn to be kinder, have more compassion with one another, and so forth. Now, I don't know what that woman had just been through. I don't know what she was facing when she got home. So it's not really a judgment against her because, we're all going through this in the way that we need to go through this. And she may be dealing with something that I'm not even privy to, that's none of my business, that resulted in her acting in the way that she did. So it's really not about her actions, it's about my expectations. And a reminder to myself and a reminder offering to you is that the best thing that we can do as we walk through this moment in time is to mind our business, mind your business, mind my business, mind your business of your transformation, of your healing, of your balance, allowing whatever lessons that this moment in time are meant to give to you to come to you. And don't worry so much about how other people are or not being transformed from what we're going through, right? If that makes sense. In other words, we're all going to come out of this differently. We're all going to experience it differently and come out of it differently. And we can choose what this moment will mean for us. We can choose how we're going to walk through it, and we can set an intention and set some goals and a vision for how we want to emerge from it. At the same time, we still have to remember that the people around us have the right to go through it the way they're going through it. And I felt myself getting a little judgy and a little disappointed, thinking, we're all in this together. Yeah, we all are in this together, and we are together going through it differently. And so in the same way that woman is going through whatever she's going through that resulted in her coming into the store and engaging with that man that way, you're going through your stuff, I'm going through my stuff. And the best thing that we can do is get up in the morning and look at ourselves in the mirror and ask ourselves, how are we doing? How are we growing? How do we want to change? And not worry so much about what your neighbor is doing in that area, because A, it's none of your business, none of my business. B, they're living their life the best way that they can. And C, really, at the end of the day, we're responsible for our own transformation, our own healing, the elevation of our own consciousness. And even when we're not going through this pandemic, we sometimes find ourselves having expectations about other people living their lives the way we think that they should be living their lives, right? Responding to things the way they should be responding. And I heard Michael Bernard Beckwith say, and I've heard other people say, we should never should on anybody else, right? So as you're going through your day, as you're setting your intention, as you're trying to figure out and navigate this new space, and how do you want to be, how do you want to grow, how do you want to change, when you're in that space of reflection, make sure you're reflecting on yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing to the extent that you're trying to change or shift them. Ask yourself, how is this an invitation for you to shift? Focus on yourself. Ask yourself how you want to come out of this. and that will give you peace of mind. You're really the only person that you can control. You're really the only person that you're responsible for, and everybody else has the right to go through this the way they are meant to go through this. So mind your business. I'm going to mind my business, making sure that I'm using this opportunity the best that I can so that on the other end of it, I come out better for it. Having grown, having learned, having developed more patience. We talked before about developing and enhancing qualities within me. That's my business. You figure out what your business is and you keep your eyes focused on your business. Everybody else will work it out as he or she or they see fit. All right? That's it. Y'all have a good day. Peace.